Bretman Rock. Rocks. Hi again, folks, and welcome back to me calling you folks, a very small thing that I'm sure you didn't anticipate me calling you that bothers you more than it should. My name is Kwite, and today we're going to be rolling up on the man known as Bretman Rock. We're going to try and chisel away at the stone-cold exterior of his Twitter profile picture all the way until we reach the swirling magma insides that are his YouTube channel. For those of you unfamiliar with Mr. Rock and his work, he is a beauty YouTuber with over 7 million subscribers, and is self-described in his YouTube description as a channel for the baddest, which I think places me here perfectly, as I am the baddest at a number of things, namely my job. In his latest video, Bretman's collaboration with Wet n Wild, he had even more words with which he used to describe himself. Take a look.
Hey guys, it's me, Bretman Rock, singer, songwriter, actor, actress, athlete, activist, a scientist on the side, the star of Krista the Day, yeah, and a coconut water connoisseur.
Man, that sure is a lot of things. Coconut water connoisseur being one of them. Really feels like I'm just listening to some elementary schooler's mom read off a list of her doctor's appointments for the week. Yeah, the coconut water has healing properties, Christine. Nobody cares. Don't you have like episodes of Long Island Medium to finish? Anyways, the reason we've taken an interest in Mr. Boulder here on the Kwite YouTube channel is because very recently, James Charles and Bretman Rock had hung out. And one of the ways they broadcasted this to the world was a tweet from Rock'n'Rolla Rockman saying to send him and James questions. And as this was clearly a historic moment, I asked to be a part of it, to come hang out. And as I said, it was a very clear message they were trying to send to me personally by not at all acknowledging the existence of the tweet. Like, come on, I am the Kwite. At least 50% of English speakers have heard the word that sounds like my name in conversation. So to get revenge, the last video I spent looking into James Charles and bringing further light to his shameful past, where on an old YouTube channel he was a loud and proud Mario Kart hacker. And now it's time for the other half of that duo to get their just desserts. It's time for justice to finally be served in the form of 2 delicious scoops of strawberry ice cream. And before you all come join me on this path, I must implore you with one request. It has come to my understanding that only about half of you watching this video right now are subscribed, which is like really the opposite of poggers, dude. So for you to achieve pog status, I've got a couple of surefire tips that'll help you on the way there. Firstly, like this video right now. Do it! It's a threat. Secondly, subscribe to Kwite, the Floating Hoodies YouTube channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss one of these videos again. As I'm sure you're just dying to get more of me in your life and are not trying to shoo me out of your house while simultaneously wondering how the hell I had gotten in the first place. Now, staring away from the very thin guardrails on the cliffside before we spin out of control and careen off of them, through preliminary research, I have discovered that today's target's name is Bretman Rock, which was a real shock to a certain someone with some certain bots. I mean, with a name like Man Rock, you'd expect a bodybuilder or someone who looks like the Thing. You know, made out of rocks. But instead, you just get Emma Frost. Even down to the titles that Emma Frost and Bretman Rock hold, they stay equally packaged. Just like how Bretman Rock is both an actor and an actress, Emma Frost has been called the Hellfire Club's Black King and Black Queen, despite not being at all black. Aside from all this though, I don't really know a lot about Bretman Rock or how he's viewed in the community as a whole. My first real interaction with him was the obvious scorn he held for me, which he demonstrated by not inviting me over to the play date. But it seems like the community views him pretty favorably. Imagine if YouTubers had approval ratings like politicians. But whenever I see T videos involving him, the titles always seem to make him out to be the good guy. We don't deserve Bretman Rock. This is disrespectful, Anna Oop says. This video will make you love Bretman Rock. Also, Anna Oop says. I guess I gotta hear what Anna Oop thinks of Bretman Rock now. I mean, it seems only natural. I see. Bretman is seen as the most unproblematic beauty guru. A man of character who through thick, thin, and gelatinous struggle maintains himself and what he stands for. And that I can respect, while also being indignant that it's everything that I am not. And because of this petty jealousy, I will now dig deeper into Mr. Man's psyche in order to deconstruct the type of person that he really is. And let's do that by making a joke about the name of his most recent collab, because apparently Wet n Wild is the name of not only a beauty brand, but also the name of several water parks in multiple countries, oftentimes with tropical and nature-centered themes in those parks, making Bretman's video on his collab in the middle of the mountain range where they probably shot the music video for DaBaby's intro even more ambiguous as to which company it's referring to. I think what I'm really eager to take a deep dish pizza dive into here though is Bretman's song association game with James Charles video. I want to find out what they were doing that was just too cool for them to include me.
So basically what is going to happen is we have this beautiful koala here in the middle of the table. So Keeper is in the back and she has a list of words pre-selected on her phone. Bretman and I both have no idea what they are. And basically she's going to read them to us. We're going to have to snatch the koala bear, and then we're gonna have 10 seconds to sing a song that has that word in the lyrics.
Yeah, maybe it was better that I wasn't there. I would have been the worst at that particular task by far. My memory and association abilities aren't exactly stellar. It's lagging behind my reality farther than Joe Biden's hairline. Listen, I am not known for my forays into music, so I think in this case, I will take skulking on the sidelines by the bleachers over being the first pick of the dodgeball team.
Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Where we're going never felt like this.
Shut up, bitch. I'm thinking.
What the fuck? The homie's got some teeth to him. Like really solid teeth that are incredibly resilient and will hold up under duress. Teeth that are hard like rocks. He's having none of this boop on the head tomfoolery that James is childishly insisting on participating in. It seems like Brett is truly a man of rock in this instance, with his icy cold, smooth as marble presentation. Absolutely outstanding brand consistency. Anyways, another big thing I've heard about Brett as to why people like him so much is his relationship with his sister, because they're so argumentative and sibling-like in a way that a lot of viewers find relatable, at least if Anna Oop is a trusted source of viewer opinion.
It's your breath. Oh my god, did you eat?
No.
We stand. Powerful words, to say the least. Now this seems to be a recurring thing that has carried Bretman far, and that he, in turn, carries with him even to this day. Seriously, out of the 5 videos from about the last month or so, 2 of them have had the word sister or some variation on said word in the title, and even more have included his sister in the actual video. Even the intro of the song association game with James Charles was a clip of him and his sister playing that same game in the previous video. So in other words, today we're going to be taking a look at videos of Bretman Rock's sister. That sounds really weird. Let me distract you from the poor wording of that sentence with a merch plug. Did you guys know that I arguably have the sickest clothing in the game? You can check it out at matchedup.shop. At this very moment, we have some 4 pieces on the site. We have this hoodie that I am floating and existing as right now. There is this bomb-ass snake skull and flower sweater, absolutely beautiful piece of design and human engineering. We have this 2-sided Masked Up Collection 2 long sleeve shirt, and lastly, to exemplify the Christian values that I so strongly stand in support of, we also have a t-shirt with a church on it that's been set ablaze. Remember, if y'all want to cop any of these eye-appealing pieces of apparel, head on over to maskedup.shop and cop yours today. I'll love you forever, maybe. I repeat, that's maskedup.shop. Anyways, let's take a look at Bretman's video where him and his sister answer assumptions that the general peasant public has of them. I've chosen this video in particular for 2 reasons. 1, I like the title, it says ass in it, and 2, because having to answer assumptions people have of these two I feel is likely to bring out some arguments between them. So let's begin, shall we?
Assumptions is you guys are nice to each other and love each other in real life.
I feel like we're a lot like our videos that we post. Ever since we started fucking making videos, I've always said that like I'm too mean to her or stuff like that, but like I said, if Princess had a problem with it, she always tells me if she had a problem with something.
Aw, that's nice to see. Seems like they're authentic on camera but conscious about it. They know what they're doing and it sounds like they communicate to solve issues. So wholesome. Listen kids, communication skills are super important in life. You'll need them during class presentations, during job interviews, and more commonly when trying to convey how much you hate the random person, probably a small child, talking shit about you in whatever the most recent Call of Duty is. But arguably, most importantly, you need it for the people you cherish most and keep around you. Talking with people can be one of the most effective tools you have in your arsenal.
You have to hurry up, girl. You're literally on your brow still, princess. What the fuck?
Okay, an assumption is Princess isn't actually slow as she appears to be.
Pretty? Or slow?
Slow.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, she's not that cute.
Oh God, the first reaction from him was, yeah, they're right, she's not that pretty. And she is just unfazed. To me at least, this feels like how they clearly mutually treat each other. That they know each other's boundaries well enough to not be constantly running over them with M1 Abrams tanks all the time. And when they don't know them, they figure them out by talking, and that's pretty epic. I think that's all the pseudo-mature pretending to know what I'm doing with my life shit I can muster for now. And there's one last video I want to take a look at from Brett, and it's called A Week as the Baddest. And I don't know, it just resonates with me when I hear its title, so let's go in raw and watch some of this beast together, huh?
You're gonna sleep right after this. You're not supposed to eat pregnant women's food.
Really?
Yeah, it's
does that mean I'm gonna get pregnant next?
No.
You're not supposed to eat pregnant women food. As he reaches out with his intelligence feelers to get more info on the situation, he slowly and instinctively raises the spoon to his mouth to take another bite. I'm just trying to eat my processed mush without yo dumbass getting in the way. That wasn't me trying to be Bretman, that's just how I kind of feel at the moment.
Cause
I was talking about his solid teeth earlier, but I ain't like the noise the spoon made on the teeth. That's really riling me up, man. It's getting me angry. I heard y'all don't like the sound of teeth, huh? And with that, it seems that the more I delve into this video that was designed to be the true ending of Bretman Rock's career, it appears I have only succeeded in making myself feel more endearment towards him the more I research. And also making more rock puns that you could start a landslide with. But seriously, with all the things Bretman has shown us through his actions, making videos with his sister, his strength of character, it seems that he really embodies all of the traditional family values that I, as a devout Christian, hold dear. The hearth, the home, and most importantly, being gay. That's gonna wrap it up for today, lads. I just want to say, in case you didn't get it, we were just here to have a good time and making some jokes. Don't go bothering Bretman, as he doesn't seem to be doing anything that would actually require you to bother him. I'm watching you. Don't you do it. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on, and also cop Lay merch at maskedup.shop. You can follow me on Twitter at Kwite, on Instagram at Kwite.png, and on TikTok at KwiteTikTok. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I will see you guys next time.